It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hand.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Steelers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 20.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way down to the 37.
The pass.
It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 21, Steelers nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
He's got Burton here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 55-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
This is caught inside the 15. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brought down by Bryce Callahan. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
And a give this time to the tailback.
The 34-yard line.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 30. 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Number 23.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. Now a handoff looking right. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 38-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the deep.
Funchess is free. 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brings up 3rd.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Funchess, incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38.
Today's final score, Dolphins 28.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.